And this is our alpha mate, Parker. Right. Well, if Parker's allowed to go back inside, I'm going back inside. And look at this damn fridge.
It keeps going on the fritz. I keep meaning to take it apart and fix the hydrogen vacuum coils.
Now, we don't actually need these, but I'm taking them anyway.
If it wasn't for prawn buddies, I would still fit into my favorite overalls.
And we can eat these. Right, let's get out of here. So, as it's been established, there are people after us right now. So we need to escape, and we need to do it without being seen.
Ooh, I can't look at him for too long without getting really turned on. Wow, if I do that again, I'll forget all about I'll forget, our mission. That's it. I would only be accused of mussing.
Mussing?
Hi, Parker. What's new?
My entire ensemble. I'm surprised you didn't notice. I'm feeling fine and looking mighty fine, too. Well, I was going to ask you to check my jet ski, which was running a little rough, but I guess the point is moot now. Why don't you ask me about something I know, like hair care products? What would I know about your toys? Hey, let me take a look at that. I clearly need more beauty sleep. What about them? They're like a U-Bleak non-stop card. I'd never leave home without them. It's great for floating on.
Thank you for that interesting information. Right, I think we are almost ready to go.
You're kidding, right? I'm right behind you. Don't act like barman, okay? What? And get my hair wet? Last night was really excellent. I spent the entire time in a waterside cafe, looking perfect and drinking Snurth Swizzles.
Did you meet anyone interesting?
Not really, but more people try to pick me up than 100 Gazad bill.
So you were out looking for other company.
Nah, I just like the attention. I set an all-time personal best record for pickup attempts last night. 57.
You know you shouldn't hang out at places like that. They're notorious sites for Acromati terrorist hits.
The Acromati are the only ones who didn't try to hit on me last night.
Well, perhaps we can talk about that later. In the meantime, let's just save our lives.
Right, now it is time to get out of here.
This excuse for a watercraft belongs to Barman. He wants to restore it and buy a motor, but money has been pretty tight lately. Hurry, guys! Everyone into the boat!
I'm not sure this boat is rated for 3 passengers, Celia.
I don't really think that we have much of a choice right now. We could swim for it. We are currently out in the open, so what we need to do, we need to climb aboard this barge and hide.
A dependable, sturdy rope. Barman wove it himself during our first month of marriage.
If we dally around too much, we get caught. So let's just go on the barge.
The Acromati use these barges for commerce along the canal system. This one is completely empty. Let's stretch our legs.
There isn't actually anything we can do in here apart from wait. There are a few things to look at, but nothing really interesting. Oh, hello. What are these? Grental beasts love babaloo meat. Well, that's quite interesting to know. We are heading towards an inspection station, which is nothing to worry about. It is exactly where we need to go. And you can see on the map here that we are moving upriver. That's just another sign saying that we're getting closer. And we are here. And it is safe to leave.
Wow, what a craft. The Acromati are creeps, but they definitely know how to motor around in style.
Let's take it for a spin.
The controls are all over the place. I guess the boat is being repaired. Oh, well.
At least let's sit in it and pretend we're riding.
We better not. It might be alarmed.
And those ladder steps look dangerously slippery.
A powerful outboard motor. Standard Acromati cop issue.
They are concerned that this boat is alarmed, but still.
What are you doing? That doesn't belong to us. You're going to get us in big trouble.
Douse it, Barman.
And we can use this on the rowboat. We will need it. And while we are here,
The boat's tank is just about full, and the gas can is just about empty.
We do have a limited amount of gas. We won't use it all, but it's best not to waste it. Oh, this is the sandwich. It's a Babaloo sandwich. We're not going to eat it.
Parker adores Babaloo meat on saffronickel bread. Barman is always trying to get him to add more kelp to his diet. Parker is rarely seen without these glam shades, especially during his ski jet visits to the Znurth track.
Znurth? Same to you. Why is this flashing? Anyway, let's enter this tower.
I certainly don't intend to go gallivanting about with you two. Someone has to make lunch.
This is the inspection station. Guide to canal vehicles. The police cruiser is fast, but unfortunately we can't use it. We have the aid of a kelp barge and a rowboat. And the scooter was Parker's, but it is no more. What's so fascinating about Babaloo sandwiches? The War Eagles, I'm guessing that's a sports team. So, let's take a closer look at the first log entry. This is number 1, and it says override lock controls to pass inspection station. So this is the lock controls, and if we look here, we have a 3-digit entry system, and this is not exactly a hard puzzle because the answer is right here. This number is randomized 415. So let's enter 415. Now we are on a lock system, and if you're not sure how that works, well, this is an alien lock system, so I'm guessing you don't know how it works. This is the level for, well, the water level for upstream, for the lock, and for downstream. So I believe the boat is in downstream, or are we in the lock? This moves the boat forwards and backwards, I believe.
Error. Water levels not equalized.
Right. So there is no vehicle in the lock, so I believe we have to match.
Error. Water levels not equalized.
Right, so we need to move this lever forwards. And lower it, then move the boat to the upstream position. So we are in the lock right now. Okay, now we need to get the boat over to the upstream position, I believe. And that stays where it is. So if all goes well, this should work. If it doesn't go well, then we are screwed. Now there's a slide just here. This leads back out to where we entered. This is a stove, which we can't actually use. And we have an override button just here.
Emergency override -5 ticks.
Oh yeah. Maybe I should have examined that beforehand. Let's slide down here. We are back on the boat. Now, we wait. And if it goes well, then we escape. Well, from this part of the river, at least. I think we are safe for now. We just keep waiting. So the barge keeps going down the canal. Yeah, we are safe. If I had messed that up, the police would have stopped us by now. Where is this? The inspection station. 3 crab nets ahead. Okay. And I believe that just says it is... Yeah, okay, right. And I believe this is where we need to get it out. And... yeah, there's no getting past this inspection station. I don't believe the barge goes any further, so... let's turn on the motor. Parker looks quite happy. Barman does not.
Just point to where you want us to go, and I'll steer us there.
I believe we need to go starboard, which is this way. Oh yeah, turn the motor off to save petrol. The petrol will run out. What is this? Okay, this is quite a difficult puzzle. It took a while to figure things out, but I got there in the end.
I love it when you tell me what to do.
The only thing of interest in this room, well, it pretty much is the only thing in this room to look at, apart from chairs, is this screen. And let's look at the legend. And while you're reading that legend, this is a puzzle game, but we are actually controlling all the currents and things. We have a kelp barge, a barge train, a police boat, and a tower dock. Right, let's move on. Right, I can't even access the log right now. But the second one is another clue which says use a barge train to block police boat. So what we can do here is we can control the direction of the currents. Oh, that's moving on. So this is the barge. What's this again? So that's the kelp barge and that's the barge train. So to start with, we need to press the middle switch, move the current down, and then move this current to the left, and wait. Then okay. So that is the kelp barge, so we move that up to block the police boats. No currents. And that's the kelp barge there. So that, we have moved to this side of the river, and now we have moved the barge to this side of the river, and the police boat has no access to this side of the river. So that was our intention. And that is what we have done. That was a pain in the ass to figure out originally, but we have done it. Now we need to get back into this rowboat. No, don't drink the water. So we're now heading towards the loading dock in the Frozen City. Problem is, this rowboat tied to it will make us look suspicious, so we need to get rid of it. If you did not pick up the drill, then you are screwed at this point. Because what we need to do is we need to drill through the bottom of this rowboat.
Jag, I drilled through that board, but now the batteries are gone.
That's fine. We don't need the drill any further. Or any more. And now I believe we wait. Yep, there we go. We are almost at the end of this flashback. We are heading towards the loading dock. And here we are. Blubber beast. Darn it. Sounds like a cat.
Air holes will allow the animals within to breathe. That means that we'll be able to breathe inside these crates also.
Oh, he's tapping his foot.
What do you suppose is in here?
Leave it alone! You don't know where it's been!
A fuzzy wuzzy cat. It looks kind of prowly wowly. One word of advice, do not open any of these containers. You will be killed.
Like like a vase of fresh-picked flowers. What do you suppose is in here?
Leave it alone. You don't know where it's been.
Snuggly doggy. I'm guessing it's not very snuggly. I'm guessing it's more snarly wily. Oh, can I actually access these air holes? Yes, I can.
Like a vase of fresh-picked flowers.
Oh, I almost pressed open.
What do you suppose is in here?
Leave it alone. You don't know where it's been.
Googly goo bird. Yeah, I did not want to end a 46 minute recording on a misclick.
What do you suppose is in here?
Leave it alone. You don't know where it's been.
Zamblian Grental Beast. Destination Armpit 6. Now that seems like a good container to get inside. But from the looks of things, these are quite vicious.
Ubleek used to have the clearest, most delicious water in the 400 known worlds before the Akamani began despoiling the planet.
Ah! Don't drink that! Do you know what kind of carcinogens are dumped into these canals? Even the zooplankton are coming down with traveler sickness. Silly! You're not wearing a life vest. If you got a cramp, you'd be sucked right under.
Right, we can open all of these containers, although we can't open them all one after the other. If we open one of them, we get killed. So we need to escape. Oh, what is this?
It seems to be a brochure for a pleasure world called Shangri-La 2.
Oh. Now I am distracting myself. Anyway, we know that, let's refer back to our third and final log entry. This says what we already know. Grental beasts love babaloo meat. So we have a babaloo meat sandwich. Let's tease this Grental beast.
Wow, the Grental beast sees something it likes.
And then we chuck it in the water. And then we let this Grental beast out. Bye then. Good. Now we escape.
Everybody squeeze into this crate.
It smells of Grental beast in here. Who knows what sort of germs and pests it left behind?
Hey, you're mussing my hair.
And now we wait.
Hey, it's too dark for me to play my handheld video game.
Jag, I dropped the envelope. It's out there on the floor.
No problem, Celia. I'll just go out and get it. No need to get so excited. Back before you have a chance to miss it.
Trisex scum? He had no business being here. What do we have here? An envelope. Oscar Hammerbug. I don't know who he is, but it's a good thing we shot this guy. He was probably a rebel spy on his way off-world.
That was a shame about Parker. It seems like everyone in the bar has disappeared, which is quite fitting after someone has just been killed.
Hey, Alias, what's up?
Let's make a deal.
I know who it is you need to contact. Perhaps we can help each other.
What could I do for you?
I'm looking for somebody here in the bar. If you see anything suspicious, you could let me know.
No problem, Alias. I haven't seen anything yet, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Great, Celia. And you should get a hold of Oscar Hammermug at Helios AgriCorp.
I can't thank you enough, Alias. My people might be saved. I'll help you any way I can.
Thank you very much, Celia.
What do you think, Zell? Would a trisex dame... do you think she and I...
Tell your hormones to take a rest, Alias. She only goes for guys with blue skin.
Right, we are now going to see more of the bar. We can go this way, although I will reserve this for later. There is more people to speak to in this direction.